Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, one and only, the guy from Pittsburgh, and the official, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube commentators, imposters, trolls, or copyright violators. And I thought I would read you the email I sent to the chairman of Capital One Bank. If I would say what's not in my wallet. Because between Bank of America, Social Security, the Treasury Department, Ally Bank, and Capital One Bank, I'm fed up. So allow me to read this email to you because we've been going through banking hell. I'm really tired. I've got a Bergen boxing to do, and Synchrony Bank they got the money and approved my Amazon store credit card. That's on the way. I haven't gotten it yet, but I did get the account number today. All right, this says, Richard Fairbank, Chairman, Capital One, 1680 Capital One Drive. Now, this is kind of long. McLean, Virginia, 22102. Dear Sir, 4 to 5 days before Labor Day, I called and requested a copy of my August 2019 statement to be sent to me. At that time, I was told it would take 3 to 5 days to arrive. I live on public housing, and once a year I must provide a statement printed out of my accounts. This is for the annual federal recertification to ensure I get reduced rent. There is a deadline for September for the housing office to receive this paperwork so it can be forwarded to federal housing authorities. Without this paperwork, I not be recertified and will have to pay full rent, something over $900. I was told the cutoff date for August was September 6th, and will be sent out immediately after that date. I've called numerous times, but assured numerous times this statement was, quote, on its way, end quote, and would arrive in 3 to 5 days. All of those assurances, have been lies. On Monday, September 16th, I called again and was told that the statement was not sent out due to technical issues. I'm extremely incredulous at this, given that it should be a simple matter to have someone manually send me a paper statement, but given that your bank is geared only to accept input from a computer, none of which will work my iPad Air 2, my mid-2009 MacBook, because I tried to do this in August, and tried to do it with another iPad, and nothing worked. Nor my early 2008 iMac I am typing this on. I tried to send a picture of my ID in June when I opened the account. That wouldn't work. It seems your customer people are incapable of independent thought that does not come from your rote customer service manuals or training. I worked in retail for a number of years, was a retail manager back then. Accounting, receipts, and payments were all done by hand. The personal computer was not on the scene. In short, your defective computer system has rendered it impossible for me to access my account online, for my California identification card to be recognized by your computers, for your automatic call-in to recognize my Social Security number, my account number, my debit card number, or even my name. For that same system to recognize me while I'm getting you information with every call. Your system will not recognize my login online and correct password no matter how many times I try. And trying to change my phone number to my free Medicare Android phone is impossible because your system or software does not recognize it as a phone because I do not pay for it. Furthermore, your customer service agents cannot call me back because of the same problem. When I call in, I am told that everything is geared toward doing things online. There is no way to do it offline or for me to mail a copy of my ID to your bank. None of the online options will work on my Apple devices. I was also told on the phone that I could travel to the banking center in Walnut Creek, a 4-hour bus trip on the bus for me, and get a printout given to me. I went there and was told they could not give out printouts and it has to be all done online. Your system also would not recognize my debit card when I opened the account. It took me 3 days on the phone before someone told me to go to Walnut Creek in person to activate my debit card. Your system would not recognize me or nor my ID as well. I have had Capital One credit cards in the past that were mine. The one I'm able to use was promised to have the credit line increase raised months ago if regular payments are made. Despite numerous requests by the cardholder, that has not been done. It took 7 months for a new card to be sent to him when it was misplaced in his office, despite numerous phone calls and assurances and promises not kept. I have even tried to obtain a card on my own, but it cannot even be approved for a secured card. The payment and the record on the card is current with no missed payments in months. My credit was ruined by Wells Fargo Bank last year when they put a stop payment. I put a stop payment on something, and they paid $500 out, and I could not make my payments to my 3 First Premier Bank cards. And Wells Fargo Bank refused to return my money. I was already a victim of that bank because an employee opened an account in my name without permission, overdrew me $188 because they kept charging me monthly fees for the account. It took 18 months for me to get my money back through the intervention of a personal banker. By the way, there's a new lawsuit. Wells Fargo Bank has been charging NSF fees for accounts that would be closed, but their system keeps them open even after the person goes in and closes the account. One guy got charged $1,500 in NSF fees. He thought his account was closed. He took all the money out to close the account. That's how corrupt that bank is. So I ask you, Mr. Chairman, is there no way for someone at your bank to walk away from the computer, to walk over to a printer and tear off a statement off of it and put it in an envelope and mail it to me by hand? Raising the credit limit on the card as promised would all be also appreciated, as well as a personal reconsideration of issuing my own Capital One card. Synchrony Bank just issued me an Amazon store credit card, but I have not received it yet. I have spent countless hours on the phone with your bank to no avail, about 25 to 30. I have little money in my checking account now because our branch manager at Bank of America gave me the wrong account number when I went to Social Security to transfer my deposit from Capital One Bank to Bank of America. They deposited my money in my girlfriend's account. Another branch manager told his manager to transfer my money into my account. Treasury took out $352 and has refused to return it to Kathy. The manager of the new branch has been working with us. He had the bank loan Kathy $150 so she could buy food. I had to give her $40 so she could buy food. We are not sure if either one of us are going to get a deposit in either of our accounts on October 1st, even though I have received a letter from Social Security saying that my check will go into my bank, but Kathy hasn't received one from her bank, from Social Security, to see if her money will come in. But my congressman is also working with me to try as well to get the money returned. Kathy was broke on the 5th. I had to loan her money before the manager got her some money the following week. Can you please have some competent person solve my problems with your bank once and for all? What's in my wallet? No money and a lot of phone calls, aggravation, and too damn many empty promises by employees who only tell the customer what they want to hear instead of doing their job in a competent and professional manner. Thank you, Anthony G. Senda, name and address, phone number, all of that. So that's what I sent him, but I also sent in there pictures of me holding the front and back of my Capital One ATM card, the front of my Capital One credit card, and my California ID. I got $1.84 in my Capital One account. I don't dare put any money in because I'm not sure we're going to have any money next month, and it does take a long time to go from here to Walnut Creek and back and take the shuttle and go in there and wait 20, 30, 40 minutes for the shuttle to come back, and another 40 minutes to an hour to go home. That's if I don't do anything else. I go to Bank of America, go to the Apple store across the street. So, and my Bank of America account has $11 in the bank. I also sent a copy of the email to the chairman of Bank of America to see if he can get anything done. Not that I have a problem at the moment, although I'm concerned, will I get a check next month, but Kathy's broke. Now, she got $150, and the evil ratty one wanted money. She offered to pick us up in her van and then complained that I used half the gas in my van to pick you up. And Kathy and I both feel, well, if you didn't want to pick us up, don't offer. Kathy gave her $20. I told her I'm going to give her $20 in the first if I get money on the first. But Patty's always greedy. So that's what's happening. That's the nightmare I'm going through with Capital One. They promised on Monday they would send a statement 3 to 5 days. I'll believe it when the cows and pigs will fly overhead and the black helicopters will shoot them down. Or when Lonnie and Pamela Anderson come here and help me do housework and cook dinner for me. I'll believe it when that happens. All right, don't tell Kathy. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great night. Stay wet, warm, dry, or cool, as the case may be. And consider, don't ever open an account with Capital One Bank, because you won't have anything in your wallet and you won't be able to access your account. I don't know. Even if I had money in there, I can't go online and open up my checking account. That's how screwed up their system is. It's all done by computer that doesn't work. Bye-bye for now.